Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Lords of the Fallen with me, Bregaton. This is not my first attempt at recording this episode. All that's happened off camera, well technically on camera, was me dying to the Wraith several times. That's something y'all have seen plenty of already, so I'm gonna leave it out. Though my first two attempts, I don't feel like it was my fault necessarily. It's the first time I got backed into this corner, and the camera got all wonky, I couldn't see what was going on. The second time I hit one of them and he shot way up there and I couldn't see him. But I think the game still counted him as being down here. So he attacked, I got hit and killed, and his body shot back down here. The third time was a fair fight. The fourth time, one of them got stuck in the bridge when I tried to cross. He hit me and knocked me off, so I feel cheated 3 out of the 4 times. I'm gonna practice my parrying on this guy. That wasn't even close. I couldn't see his animation. Also important to note that these throwables don't give you wither health when in Umbral. The healing spell and your regular heal does. Pretty handy. I'm out of stamina. I can't lock onto him. I don't know why I can't lock onto this guy. Now he's invisible. Nice. More Stonus robes. Oh yeah, I also picked up this off of one of them off camera. Stonus hood. A thin hood crowned with a ring of flowers feels almost weightless. Placing this item on the head is accompanied by a sensation of quietude settling on the mind. This guy's a real pain in the tuchus. Oh, nice. Crimson Rector's sword. Looks like that might be all that's up here. You can only access it while in Umbral, so I think that has to be it. Because none of the bridges leading to it exist in Axiom. And that ladder doesn't either. Oh, let's look at our new weapon. Oh, there it is. Crimson Rector Sword. Sword of a Crimson Rector. 130 plus 18. Oh, this is better. Oh, so Paladin Isaac's sword requires agility and strength to use, but only scales with... No, it scales with strength and agility. Then why does this do more damage? So I feel like if it scales with both... I guess I haven't put any points into agility yet. But that's why. It weighs more, though. Alright, same moveset. It is the same type of weapon, right? Longsword. Yeah. Okay, I think I need to put some points into endurance so I can equip more stuff. Well, vitality also increases. See, you can't actually see what each stat does. There's no description for them. If I go to character. That's weird. There's no way to hover over it and see what each stat does. I'm not sure how you're supposed to figure it out, because strength doesn't actually increase your encumbrance. It only increases your defenses. Endurance increases your encumbrance the most, and vitality does it a little bit. So I'm going to invest some into vitality because the way the weather damage works with parrying and blocking. Because regardless, you're going to take some chip damage. So I'm going to put some into vitality. Might go put a second point into it as well. We have some of these we can use. Alright, short just a bit. I'll take care of that real quick, and then we'll go back towards the Pilgrim's Perch Ascent. Oops. There we go. They taking out these two guys should be enough. I haven't rested, hasn't reset. Actually, I'm curious about one thing before I go through all this trouble.
You serve a higher purpose, Crusader.
This physical and holy, I don't have enough radiance to use it. I do want to use a hammer.
Strive in darkness, in light we walk.
Went for the full paladin aesthetic, plus I like hammers. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of this helmet. Look too much like Batman, especially with the blue cloak. Alright, we're enough to level up. Another point of vitality. I feel like we have enough endurance. We can swing our weapon plenty. So that would give us more encumbrance. But yeah, so here you can see our health goes up a decent amount. Weight goes up by 1, so it's not a lot, but it's something. I do want to invest into vitality anyway because the other mechanics in the game all seem pretty centered around vitality, having a lot of it. But I would rather just invest into strength and radiance. Ooh, had to turn my character around. I was afraid he's gonna launch himself off the side. Oh, behind me too. Is somebody swinging at me? Alright, being shot from behind. I'm gonna take care of this guy. Is there an item sitting on the ground? A thorn to penitent mask. A lot of penitent gear. A metal mask crowned with thorns. Great. Nice. Oh, he dropped an item. Oh, I see. The item in here as well. Alright, so a couple reasons to go Umbral. We have this to check out. Oh, there's a vestige here. Vestige of Shebui? Chabui?
Oh, hallowed sentinels.
most blessed representatives of the Holy Judge Cleric, my soul soars to see.
Hold your tongue, Pilgrim. And on your feet. You are on sacred ground, and we are yet to see whether you are deserving of that honor.
I assure you, I have dedicated my life to the teachings of Judge Cleric. My faith in her and her divine works is boundless.
Pray it is, for our Immaculate Lady's light will lay bare the truth, and in radiance there is judgment.
Give me my health back, buddy. So, okay, I think we have to drop down up there, because there's not a way to climb up over there that I saw. Reject's Blade. We'll read that in a bit when we're not in Umbral, at the risk of being attacked. Also, look at that, it's like a giant spewing out another giant head. I can absorb that from here. That's too far away. Ew. Oh, come on. You have to be really careful. I think it's just, if you're next to an edge like that and you're trying to finish off an enemy, just kick them. Don't ever swing. Way too much forward momentum. to absorb any souls I may have missed. Enemies do drop loot quite a bit. I like that, because some of the Souls-like games I've played where you want to grind out for specific sets, they make it really difficult. Ow. I'm trying to ignore that guy. I have stuff to do up here. And it's not tied to him. He's still shooting at me though. Ow. Alright, let's not do that. I think I mentioned early on in this series I was going to try and keep track of how many times I've died. Well, I've already lost track. I want to say it's still, well, it's not less than 10 after fighting those wraiths. Alright, so it looks like this whole thing is just for this loot, right? A pale eye shield. I'm not a fan of that, where they teleport behind you when they're still spawning in. You swing and you still go forward. And sometimes you rely on the, Oh, I tried. We can upgrade again. 20 strength. That was my goal. We're finally there. Okay, I think I've cleared out everything behind me that I wanted to clear out. Why am I getting enough experience to level up again real quick? So we will backtrack. Oh, here we go. Let's take care of the enemies that are already here before I spawn another one. Where to go? I start putting points into Radiance. We need at least 18. I think that's the highest Radiance cost requirement spell that we found. We saw an item, I think, over that way? Yeah, it's behind the bell. Assuming if we go up here, we can drop down over there. Should probably look for enemies before I start looking around with the lantern. Oh, hello there. Can't lock on from over here. That's a condemned set. He looks like he's still alive. He's just kind of sitting there. Alright, so the condemned head cage. Head cage forced upon one who endured much suffering. Although the facial tattooing, which was once a prevalent punishment in many of the continent's regions, was never implemented in Mornstead, that didn't prevent the kingdom's authorities from experimenting with other forms of retribution. So Harkin, or in this game, the Iron Wayfarer, has a bunch of tattoos on his face. It marked him as a sinner. That's what that's referencing. Condemned garb. An ensemble of filthy and bloodstained rags and bandages. Condemned fetters. Fetters forced upon one who endured much suffering. Wasn't there another piece of the... Oh, condemned manacles. Manacles forced upon one who endured much suffering. Oh. Alright, so I need to be out of Umbral to get down to that. Alright, I don't think I can drop down. Alright, well, let's do this. Umbral vertebrae. Alright, we'll do this real quick. I'm going to grab that item, and then we'll probably wrap up the episode, and we'll proceed forward to the next one. They make a lot of forward progress this episode, but a lot of, I guess, lateral progress, grabbing loot that was in the areas we've already explored. And we leveled up, what, 4 times? I don't like using the skulls to level up. I'd rather hold on to those in case I find an item that I want and I'm short just a few souls. Or vigor. I'm gonna keep calling them souls. Oh, there's another way to get over here. Bleed resistance bomb. Alright, so we picked up a couple things. We got Umbral vertebrae. A section of spinal column used to regenerate sulfate charges over time. Bleed resistance bomb. A bomb that cures bleeding and provides temporary increased resistance against bleed attacks. We had found the Reject's Blade. A vicious close quarters weapon of rusted metal and sharp thorns. In his violent bitterness, one of the many pilgrims rejected by the Hollowed Sentinels turned to theft and murder to survive. Secretly preying on his fellow outcasts of Pilgrim's Perch, till a simple accident caused him to plummet to his death, his crimes never exposed. And the Pale Eye Shield, an ancient shield of unknown origin. It requires Inferno as well. Whether it was some primitive human ancestor or a different being entirely who painted the symbols which adorn this shield is debatable, although it is a certainty that Umbral was already extant long before mankind ever set foot on Axiom. Oh, a broken bucket. A broken bucket likely uses a weapon purely out of desperation. When the Rogar invasion of Mornstead occurred, some of the kingdom's prisoners who were aware of events cheered on the slaughter. But then, when the Rogar came for them, the cheering soon stopped. I'm curious what this looks like. Oh, we can't use it, we don't have the agility for it. Okay. No ramp up. Alright, I'm gonna call it here. Next time we'll proceed further, I'm assuming into Pilgrim's Perch. That was the Ascent. Well, I guess we're gonna continue ascending. I'm pretty sure there was another door I could open up with the key inside Skybridge. I might go off camera and see if I can't find that. Or maybe it was the door back there where we saw the Iron Wayfarer. I'm pretty sure there's a locked door back there, wasn't there? I don't know, we'll see. Either way for now, thanks for watching. I hope to see you guys in the next one.